What up, everyone? Welcome to Vibes and Voices. And today, I got a special guest. This person, I would call him a friend. I would call him just everything. When you need her, she shows up. When she wants to help, she will help you in any kind of way, in a meaningful way, in a different way. One thing about her is she's so humble, so outstanding. I want to welcome one of my good friend. Faida is in the building today. How you doing, Faida? How's it going?
It's going good so far. I've had a splendid day so far. I woke up at 6 a.m., just ready to start the day. And yeah, I actually had an event today where everyone was able to join me um,
Hmm.
as well to the event. So yeah, I woke up in a good mood and I'm just excited to be here. Thank you for having me, Brian.
Oh, that's love. That's what brothers and sisters do. You know what I mean? I've been knowing you for a long time, right?
Yes.
And today we're sitting here doing this. It's amazing. It's amazing, and how much of a person you've become throughout your journey. And I've only followed you on social media and saw everything you're doing throughout your journey. And I want to get right into it. How did you started this life insurance and this business? So today you had a grand opening, which I was a part of it and witnessed so much. And that, man, you're great at what you do, honestly. I got to give it to you. Um,
Thank you.
walk us through this journey. How it all started for you. How did you start? What made you like said, I want to help people.
Mhm.
They don't see the side of this. I want to help people right now. Like I want to get people to understand what this means on the long term or on their kids' future or everything. And that's trying to get each individual to get into life insurance.
Yes. So the way my journey started is um, back in January. My best friend of more than 10 years, so more than a decade, she hit me up. And she hit me up after not talking to me for quite a while. But yeah, she's very introverted. So I haven't heard from her for a while. So it's actually shocking that I even received that text message that day. But you know, little did I know that that text message was going to change my life forever. So once she texted me, she told me that her sister needed training because she started this new job and she's really excited about it. And she needed my assistance with doing the field training. And I was like, this is the first thing you text me when you just like, we haven't talked in a while and stuff. And I was like, okay, well, I want to know more about this. Like, since it was, I knew that it was important because after not talking for so long, she texted me to ask for assistance for her sister. So I knew it was a big deal. So I agreed just because I knew it was that important. And after agreeing, I didn't know what I was walking into. But yeah, I liked the presentation. It was very educational. It just talked about how families are not aware of life insurance and what it could do for them. And at that time, I wasn't aware as well too. So I just knew the key word, like life insurance. But I didn't know all that it offered. I didn't know like the benefits of it. So that presentation actually opened up my mind to things that I wasn't aware of before. So after the presentation, I went into the office, and after I went to the office for the company that my best friend's sister worked at, they got to show me some more. The marketing director, he's actually an executive marketing director
Hmm.
of the company. He was, and the thing is, you guys don't know that he has more than 15 years of experience in the industry. So he's great at what he does. He's been doing this for a very long time. He's been doing this since he was 18 years old. Um, so yeah, though, it was very important, like me sitting there hearing from him firsthand of like the lives that he changed and the information that he gave out really put my mind into a different perspective. So he just talked about how people from like lower classes like myself and people who are like immigrants, those are the people that who we need to educate the most, and they're not aware of it, just like I was in that day as well too. So it's very important that I was there in that room that day. Like the presentation was helpful and that was on Zoom, but for me to be there in person and hear all about it, that was a different experience. I love that exposure. So that's how I got into it. And then like I know Ibrahim asked me like, what made you wanna join it, and then also like wanting to help other people as well too. Whether it is to help them get a policy or join the life insurance industry as well too. Well, when I was sitting up there and I was looking at him talk about like how it changed his life, get into the industry, how he wasn't even a life. So meaning like he was going to school for architecture at first, and then once he joined the life insurance, it had nothing to do with his background, but he didn't need any training. So I was like, if he could do it, I could do it as well too. So that made me realize, I could go ahead and start doing this part time and see what it does for me. And then in the long run, if I like it, I could turn this into a full time job. But also, I like the fact that he described that it gives work life balance. I really wanted that because one thing about me, I like traveling. I like traveling. I just like having control of my own time. So flexibility is a big thing for me. So yeah, so hearing that it has flexibility, for me to not have any training at all, that allowed me. I mean, that let me know like, okay, I I'm gonna go ahead and just do this today. So I went and I did it that same day. I started that same day. I joined it, and I've never missed a meeting ever since then. It's been great for me. And yeah, those are the key words of advice I would give to people is that, if you were to join this, just, come on board with an open mind, because you never know, like, how this could change your life. And also, you don't know how many other people you can impact as well, too. Because when I've sat down with other people, such as clients, and just approach people, telling them, like, what I do for a living, they've told me that they knew about life insurance, but they didn't know it like to the degree that I was educating them on the details. I was letting them know about the living benefits that it could provide for them. People weren't aware that they could even get that from life insurance. So the fact that I was able to sit down and explain that to them made me realize that I was in the right industry at the right time.
So, what kept you going? Like
Hmm.
in this business, it requires a lot of patience.
Hmm.
What was your like? What kept you like to say, I gotta keep going. I know what's in this. I know if these people can do it.
Hmm.
I know they have been patient. And what amazed me was you meet so many people. I was at that event today. What I witnessed, I was amazed, honestly. And my thing was when you around all these greats,
Hmm.
I'm like, what was the determination? What was the determination for you? How did you stayed patient and competitive? Because I know in this business you need competitiveness
Hmm.
along with others. It's like I'm trying to be like this person, but I want to pass him. Was the patience was always there?
Hmm.
Was it like always there, like for you to say, I don't want to quit, but I know what is done for others that are around me.
Hmm.
So was that just natural?
Okay, that's a very great question, Ibrahim. Thank you for asking that. I would say that what kept me going was me showing up every day. So me coming to the office, 2 times out of the week, every week, and not missing a day. That's essentially what kept me going. It could be different for others, but I would say that just being around people that have been there for longer than I have, like Ibrahim mentioned, like since they've been there longer, they know like what type of, I mean, how long, sorry. So they know that patience goes a long way, so they're used to that. But with me being brand new and stuff, at first I really wasn't worried. I was just there to gain all the knowledge, and I was there to just learn from other people as well too that's been there longer than I have. And then later on, like I was getting just a little bit impatient, but not to the point where I was like frustrated or anything. I just knew that, at the right time. Okay, the thing is, like, every meeting that we have, the meetings are to help us keep our business growing. So what I mean by that is, like, we get told like different strategies. We are taught different strategies of how we can approach people, of how we can help our clients out, just different ways to grow. And we're learning all of that from marketing directors who are the best of the best in this business. So hearing all that advice all the time, that helped me become more determined and more patient. And we also have something called the pre-game. And what that means is that we have a little game in our office, in the Dallas office, which is the number one office, by the way, called a ball game, where we basically throw the ball inside the bucket. So that game keeps my adrenaline running. That keeps me, like, determined, ready for the day. And we play that game. What's it called? On the weekdays, I play with it, like, after I get off work. I play that game and stuff. It just keeps me going. It keeps me, just ready to tackle the day,
Yeah.
ready to tackle anything that's gonna come my way. So I really love that. And then on Saturdays, like, when I wake up,
Yeah.
I go to my early training class, and then we go into the game, and that's also one thing that keeps me going as well too. So, yeah. So I would say just coming and showing out the days that we have our training. That's what keeps me patient and determined.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a truly are a trailblazing, very amazing. You're an inspiration. Like I know how much you inspired me
Thank you.
because today at that event, and thanks for inviting me there
Mhm.
because I've
No
met
problem.
so many people along the way, and it gives me to where it's like, oh, okay, I thought I was in roadblocks, but I feel like now, like, it's okay to sometimes reflect back and keep going.
Yeah.
You've made me believe, like, yeah, she's inspired me, like I can keep going, like
Mhm.
it's no break now. But you're always determined. And with this policy, do you have like, uh I want to say, do you have like families that already, like, you put them through this, that they like so satisfied with everything, that they are so satisfied with the service and how the policy worked, that they didn't know of, not that they didn't know nothing of, but they, as soon as they find out, they was like amazed that they didn't know. Because I was amazed, I didn't
Mhm.
know, I had no knowledge of it
Mhm.
until you walked me through. Did anyone felt like the more people you signed up for this program,
Mhm.
were they satisfied, amazed, and said, "This is for the future. Like, this is the one. This is what I would want to have for my family." Did you
Mhm.
have any families like commended you and said that lady like gives a lot of knowledge to things that we had no knowledge of? Like, now
Yes.
that we know something.
Hmm. Yeah. So, thank you for asking that question, Ibrahim. So yes, I do have a lot of families. Actually, all of them. I'm not exaggerating. All the families I sat with have said that they agree that this life insurance presentation was very beneficial to them, just because they've heard of life insurance, but the way that we explain things and the way that we break down and simplify the presentation for the families is different from what they've seen before. So it was more like informational for them, and they could digest the information as well too. So it was to their liking. So yeah, they found it very beneficial, and they said that, like, without a doubt, this is something that they know that their family and themselves could benefit from as well too. And they did say that, I know Ibrahim also asked, like, did they tell you that they want to recommend it to other people, just because they found it so informational? And yes, I would say yes to that question. The families did say that they would recommend it to other family members and friends. And I was able to get referrals to help out those other family members as well too. And I called them, and I was able to assist them and explain to them the same process that I explained to the client that I had.
So, um, I want to ask how many offices
Hmm.
that this company has. For example, I want to recommend people.
Hmm.
and educate them on what you've educated me on.
Yeah.
And when they get interested in,
Hmm.
how can I turn them to an agent or someone that can walk them through or help them?
Hmm.
Or like, is there, do they have to go a online platform and read more about it? And like, who can they go and say, hey, I want to do this, can you sign me up?
That's a very great question, Ibrahim. What they could do is, I know, like, at the bottom of the caption for this post,
Yeah.
Ibrahim will go ahead and tag me in it. So people can directly message me if they want to go ahead and get started with the company, and they'll be able to join, the company through me. So that's one way to go about it. Um, so yeah, I would say directly message me, because if you directly message me, then that's like you getting a direct referral for you to go ahead and sign up and become a business owner yourself as well too.
Wow, that's a great information. It's a great information to keep. I know in the Houston community, is a lot of people that will be calling you and said Ibrahim refer us and all.
Hmm.
And I'm always about just sending everything, whatever information I get, I like to pass it on,
Yeah.
whoever benefits or not. But hey, at least I looked out. But it's a great information to keep. Now that I have your contact. We always communicate. If
Hmm.
anybody is interested, I'm always looking to send them your way. And man, as far as the business, how long you been doing this?
So I've been doing this for a couple of months now. So I'm almost close to doing this for half a year now, and I feel like that's pretty terrific, and that's amazing. I'm excited. I'm excited with my journey so far, because it actually looks like I've been doing this forever. It does not. It does not even seem like I've been doing this almost half a year. So it feels like I just got started yesterday. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
So so yeah. So it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling, and I'm not gonna lie. Every day that I walk into the office, even though I told you guys that the training is only for 2 days a week, I could go in there whenever I want to go ahead and run my own appointment.
Yeah.
I'm able to walk into the office. And I would say that, I love having that freedom. I love having the ability to go in and run my own meetings and stuff. And so, ever since I've started the company, I can proudly say that I've become a different person. I was already a very positive person, and I was very optimistic as well too. But becoming a part of the agency, I became more optimistic, more positive, became a better person, became a better communicator, a better wife. Um, a better mother as well too. Let's say, like, for instance, I was very ambitious person. I'm a Capricorn, by the way,
Oh,
as far as
okay.
zodiac signs
I
going,
see why.
and and Capricorns are the most business business savvy. Is that called savvy or savvy? Savvy.
Savvy.
Yeah, business savvy people. So I'm very ambitious. When it comes to business, I just want to tackle and go for it and stuff. Um, yeah, once I started with this agency, it became me. I mean, I became even 10 times more than who I was before, and actually, it let me know I wasn't doing enough,
Yeah.
because starting the business and becoming a part of, like, the agency. Yeah, I was held accountable for my actions every single day. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm not tackling my goals. Like, I wasn't actually this person who was on top of things.
Yeah.
So it made me better, like, in that sense. And people don't realize, some people just say, like, oh yeah, I'm the best that I can be right now. Like, I'm the best of the best. I've met all my standards. No, like, becoming a part of our office, the Dallas office, will let you know that you can actually be better than you were yesterday. You can be better every day. You can be better a second before, like,
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes you want to aim higher. It makes you want more, be more hungry, go for it. A competitive person who wants to reach goals, reach what is it called, new heights and stuff. Um, so, like we were saying, I've only been doing this for about almost 6 months now, but I've become so much better than I was before.
I
So
tell you,
it's a great industry.
the way you're so spoken and how much you picked up on the business, To me, it feels like you've been doing this for a long time. Like I'm like, yeah, you look like you're an expert. Like you give people the right information, everything just right there. You give them
Mhm.
to where they understanding it.
Yeah,
Like my thing is, man, she's just explaining it so good to where like I'm understanding something. I'm
I'm glad
getting
to hear
something in my head.
that.
Like she's, like that's what an expert does.
Mhm.
And you're not even like yeah, you don't even have a year. You've been doing a couple months, like you said, just
No.
couple months, and you your brain picked up so much information. Is that
Yeah.
like what the training does to you, like to comprehend so much?
Yes, that's definitely how it is. But honestly, it goes like beyond the training alone. It has to be like people's effort as well too. Like people's like self determination. So meaning like let's say you set a goal, and then your coach tells you like how are we going to accomplish this goal. If you're coachable, you're somebody that you're gonna do exactly what your coach says for you to improve on your goals. Then that's gonna make that's somebody who wants to be there. That's somebody who actually wants to commit to their goals. So what I would say is that you know being face to face with my coach, and then like asking all the questions that I can ask, and becoming coachable in that sense. That's how I'm able to grasp the information and how I'm able to learn all of these information, because you have to be open-minded. In order to be open-minded, you have to also be coachable as well too. You have
Hmm.
to be willing to learn and grow. And since I've set my brain and my mind to be that way, that's how I'm able to keep all this information in my head, and be able to teach it to other people as well too.
Wow, like you really are a stand-up person. Like
Thank you.
you're like you're just everything that you said, and the route you going. You know, I believe that you doing more. Like you just got so much in your hand.
Mhm.
The question I want to ask is,
Yeah.
where I'm going with this. Family life,
Mhm.
and like how do you balance it now that
Family life. Oh.
with the
Mhm.
business, working,
Oh, that's
your
easy.
own, just everything in your hands right
Yeah.
now. Like, how do you do
Okay,
it?
so the way to balance, great question, Ibrahim. So the way to balance family life with my business, my part-time business right now, is like I said in the beginning. I mean, like I said a few seconds ago, it's a part-time, right? I'm doing this insurance business as a part-time, and I work full-time as a teacher, by the way. So as a married person and a mother as well too, how I balance it is in the morning time while my husband's driving me to work, and when he picks me up, I tell him all my goals. So we discuss all my goals and stuff, and we also discuss how I'm going to accomplish my goals. So me being outspoken, me actually talking out loud and setting these goals with my husband and telling them exactly what I want to accomplish, that's like setting the standard. That's like setting like the expectation, like how, hey, like this the way things has to go in order for me to accomplish my goals.
Yeah.
And my husband's very supportive, so it helps having a supportive spouse. So because he's supportive in my journey, and because we have good communication, open communication going on, that helps me to balance everything out. Does that answer your question?
Oh yeah, that
Okay.
answered the way I was looking for, because I'm just like, in our there's some women,
Mhm.
in their environment, it's different. But I think with you being a married man, you kind of like it's just, I don't know, like you, how did you was able to get away from an environment where
Yeah.
you create your own environment? How
Oh.
were you able to get away from an environment
Mhm.
you was pulled in, but you was like, no, I don't want this for me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna create my own environment, and
Yeah.
I'm going to do my own thing.
Mhm.
Like what I'm trying to say is, why you different?
Mhm.
Why you so different and so apart
Yeah.
from people that people that you kind of share the same language, same tradition,
Mhm.
you know, why you created that space for yourself.
Yeah.
How did you moved that way? Like you kind of just was your own environment, your own space, and you able to succeed in things
Mhm.
and without no without no nothing, no issues, nothing. You just like in your own world.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, how were you able to like? Was there criticism? Was there like? Did you reach any type of issues with the way you are? Like,
Um, that's a very great. That's a very good question. I would say that I did actually find issues with the way I am. What I mean by that is like Ibrahim said, he told me that I'm different, and he's right. So when I was younger, and even till now, people tell me all the time, you don't act like a typical Somali Bantu girl. And what is typical, right? Everybody's different in their own ways. So with me personally, I would say that I knew that I was different from other people when I was younger. So like back from when I was younger. So meaning like when we first came to America, in the first few months, and especially like when I started going to school, I was one of those people, like I would study my environment. I would look around. Um, I would see how there are different types of cliques and groups and stuff. And I would just because of my analyzation skills, and me always trying to be self-aware and study the different vibes and cliques and stuff. Um, Based on that information, that's how I came to realize what do I want to do differently?
yeah,
Do I want to be a part of the pack, or do I want to set myself apart? And that's when it clicked to me that I saw how the pact was, and I didn't know what would become if I went ahead and went my separate way. So, you know, um, I love like sharing the same background with people and stuff, and I love how people are able to relate to each other. And sometimes I could sit with them, and then we could laugh and whatnot. But then a part of me also wants something more too. What I mean by this is let's say like for instance, like when I first came to America, a lot of people, a lot of us actually, especially at Somali Bantus, like we didn't come here knowing English. So you would go to school, they would teach you English, and they would put you in English as a second language classes, ESL, known as ESL. And from that, I learned oh my gosh, like I don't know much. And honestly, I wasn't able to answer questions. So that made me timid, that made me shy and nervous and anxious. And so, like I said, I would just analyze my environment. I would look around and see how everybody's raising their hands. They knew the answers because they knew how to speak the language, the dialect of this country, in America. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I'm isolated. I don't really know the dialect. So because of that, it's so funny. Like my brain works differently. So I would go home that day,
yeah,
and I would replay the scenario in my head. I would be like, wow, like I was in class, everybody was able to raise their hands,
yeah,
and because they knew the answers, the teacher would pick on them. They would know the answer. And I'm raising my hand because I'm like, I want to be like y'all too. Y'all raise your hands, okay? Well, I'm gonna raise it too.
yeah.
And I'm raising my hands. The teacher would
Yeah,
pick on me,
but you
and
had no idea
no,
what
I
to
had
raise
no
them for.
idea how to. I don't know. So I would just look back at the teacher like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like they're saying they're smart, so am I.
Yeah, I got
So exactly, I'm
I
just
gotta look
copying.
smart,
Yeah, I gotta look smart as
you
well
know.
too. Yes. So then and it became apparent to me like I have no clue what's going on here, and if I don't learn English fast enough, I will never know what's going on in the classroom. I would just be left behind. I didn't want that to happen. So I would
You
go
gotta
home.
try.
Exactly.
You don't try, then
The
you
next
don't
part
be a.
is coming.
Yeah, you have
So
to try.
I will go home, think back of what happened and everything, and I wouldn't feel so great because I would be like, wow, like I'm different than them, in the sense that I don't speak the same language and I have no clue what's going on. It was a headache. Like, not people are just moving their lips and stuff, and they're just speaking foreign to me all day long, and it was just a headache.
Were you
So
intimidated?
yes, I was, because I'm like, this is not fair. I wanted to like communicate with them and everything, and have like a good day. It was hard to have a good day, not knowing what anybody's saying.
How did you choose your friends?
My friends,
Like, like you said, there
yeah,
were cliques. Everybody had their own
yeah.
cliques. Would you not
I love
speaking
these
their
questions.
dialogue?
Yeah.
What made you choose? Oh, I guess I have to be with these people then. These people speak my language,
Hmm.
but I don't want to be with them. I want to
Mm,
choose these people.
that's a good question.
What
Cause,
made you like? Because you're not speaking, understanding anything.
mhm,
They could be talking about you.
yeah,
You're not standing nothing.
yeah,
But what? Why did you choose to go still? Like, hey, I want to be on this side.
mhm,
I want to be with them.
yeah,
I know them already.
mhm,
I know where they come from. I know who they are. But I want to be with them. What made you choose
yeah.
when you had to choose?
Okay, so that's a good question because in the beginning, obviously, I would choose to be with my own group. We spoke the same languages, we had the same culture and stuff. So
Yeah.
I love being around them. So meaning like, not the ignorance in me, but the what is it called? Meaning I would stay true to my comfort zone. I was
Yeah.
so happy in my comfort zone. I was like, oh, I love it here. We get to kiki every day.
Yeah.
We would laugh and stuff. But it's like, am I learning anything? Like, how am I growing here? So meaning I would come back to school frustrated, not
Yeah.
knowing anything, being left behind because I'm raising my hand. I don't know what I'm raising it for. So along the way, Ibrahim, as months went by,
Yeah.
that's when I started choosing a different, like adding more friends to my friends group,
Yeah.
not just staying with the people that I spoke the same languages to,
Yeah.
because that wasn't helping me grow. So I started making new friends that we didn't speak the same language and stuff. Then that helped me to uh, accelerate my English
Yeah.
speaking,
It
skills.
helped you
So
better
yes,
your
yes,
skills.
it did. And then that's when, like, they also like put me in ESL as well too around that same time when when my mind was already expanding
Yeah.
into, okay, so how can I get better into learning English, and then like learning, like just different skills, like in
Yeah.
general, all the subjects and stuff. So yeah, so after I went ahead and I welcomed new friends into my friends group, my clique and stuff, that's when it was a whole new world for me. So that's when I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. I started doing better in my ESL classes as well too. I was actually excelling very high, mainly for the purpose that said in the beginning when Ibrahim asked this question, what makes me different? The analyzation skills. So me always
Yeah.
analyzing the people I'm around, the skills and stuff,
Yeah.
that helped me to go back home and still continue analyzing,
Yeah.
like how my day went and stuff, and comparing it to how it could have went. And based on that, I was able to excel in my ESL classes, like do better than I was the day
Yeah.
before, to where I was doing. Yeah, it was basically I was actually outgrowing ESL. That's what it
Yeah.
came down to. Like in the end, it was too easy for me. I would go home and I would be so excited that I'm just excelling, and it made me want to do more. So the fact that it gave me more confidence, I would say, like the fact
Yeah.
that I was doing so well in ESL, it gave me more confidence and stuff. I became happier. I was less anxious, less timid.
Yeah. It
So being
was.
able to speak more English, that helped me a lot. Yeah,
It's different.
it's so
No,
much different.
you have a natural gift.
Yeah,
Honestly,
thank
I
you.
can honestly say because like you just don't like bad environment.
No, I
You know
don't.
what I mean? Like
No, I don't actually.
it's like you're you just kind of like leave the whole floor for whatever situation it is.
Hmm.
You're like, yeah, you can have it.
Hmm.
Either I'm out
Hmm.
or either
I
because
like
when
that.
you stay at a place, oh
Hmm.
yeah, you like just being around here.
Hmm.
But once you're gone, like your energy is not in that, and you just
Hmm.
don't want to be there.
Yeah.
And I noticed that for a long time.
Hmm.
I say there's something about this girl. She just don't mix with the tradition people.
Hmm.
It's just she just her aura is just
Yeah.
not there. Like I don't know what is about her,
Hmm.
but she's different.
Hmm.
There's so many people. There's like I won't say so many, but there is people that would come around get highly excited.
Hmm.
But what is it? Is it you trying to avoid the politics
Hmm.
that comes with that?
that comes with like.
that comes with when you like go meet with your own people, like your tradition, like people like your community,
Mhm.
people that come around your mom and all
Mhm.
everyone else,
Mhm.
and you in that environment you don't want to be.
Mhm.
It's like, do you try to avoid the politic that comes with it?
It's more so I wouldn't even be there to begin with. So what I mean is, what I mean is like it also depends on the person too. So what I mean by that is like energy is everything, right?
Your energy is
Like yeah,
everything.
energy is everything.
Yeah.
So like like me personally, like if I know how the person's energy already is,
Yeah.
then like I said, like I wouldn't be there to begin with. So it's honestly the person's character and their energy and the vibes that they're giving.
Yeah.
Good people, good energy, that's who I want to be surrounded with.
Yeah.
And that's who I'm gonna like, always be near, and I want to learn from them and they can learn from me as well too. We're gonna keep each other in check. It's like a balanced system. We
Right.
can't like, we have to have check and balances everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So even with with my own folks, I want us to keep ourselves in check.
Yeah.
But like let's say like, people are already seeing me as somebody like, okay, so meaning like they know who I am and they already see me as different, right?
Yeah.
Instead of them perceiving that as, oh, that's great, like, Faida is different, but like for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Like, she wants to go for education, she wants to pursue different opportunities. But no, it's the opposite. They're looking at it as like, oh wow, like you're so different. Like, why do you have to be different? Or why are you so different? Why do you why do you move that way? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why don't you want to be around us? Like, just not wanting to sit down
Yeah.
and
Do
then
you
just
respond?
huh?
Do you
Do
respond
you do I
like
respond to those
when you
type of
get
things? Those type of questions and
because
stuff?
they looking for
An answer?
like wonder like what would how would she respond like
Yeah.
to what we say?
Ooh, it depends. So if I know the person, I would respond, and then if I don't know them, sometimes I'll respond, and sometimes I'll just look at them and I'll just smirk, because it's like sometimes no answer is an answer. So that's what I would give them. Because mainly because like I feel like, no offense to anybody, and I'm not trying to be cocky, but if that's already the mindset that they're giving me, they won't be able to even process my answer.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like they're not gonna be able to like, they're not gonna respectfully, like speaking, like they're not gonna be able to communicate and converse with me in like an equal like floor, like,
Yeah.
so the equal place. It's just gonna be disrespect. Like, the conversation is just gonna go in the a disrespectful rhythm. So
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't sit there for it. So
It's
that's
just
why I
waste
just
of time.
exactly. So meaning like, people have different like growth places of growth
Yeah.
that they're coming from, and if I see that someone already starts at a negative place,
Yeah.
then that's not a person I would want to communicate in the first place. That's actually how I am able to preserve my energy as well too. Like me knowing like this is how I navigate the world,
Yeah.
that helps me to preserve all my positive energy. Yeah. Does that answer your question? Because I feel
Yeah,
like I
that
went in a
no,
different
no,
direction.
I'm
Every
trying
time
to
you ask a question.
I'm trying to process it. I'm like, damn, she's good.
Every time
In
you
my
ask
head, I'm like, she's good.
thank
That's
you.
what that's what I'm
Okay.
looking for. Like
Yeah.
she's explaining it. No wonder why she's a good
Thank
businesswoman. Like,
you.
cause
Thank you.
she's just knows her stuff. Like
Mhm.
she knows what she's talking about.
But am I actually answering your question? I feel like every time you would answer, you would ask me a question. I feel like I'm going in a different direction, or is it
No,
actually
no,
answering?
no. It's going in
Okay.
the right
Okay.
direction. Like
Thank
you
you.
giving it, you explaining it like piece by piece. You
Yeah.
breaking it down for me,
Okay.
and it
It's a
lets
thought
me
process.
process it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
So,
my thought
and
process.
now I'm saying like you're so good. Like
Thank you.
I'm in my head. I'm like, oh, okay, I could get
Are you
it.
thinking like are you speaking more like in the sense of I never thought about it that way? Like
Yeah,
just
you
a
know what I
different
mean. Like when I
perspective, yeah.
try to do, cause I'm doing like comparing
Hmm.
in my own comparing
How
the
you would have answered.
contrast.
Yeah, okay.
Doing
Hmm.
comparing and contrast.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I never thought it
That's
this way. It
good.
makes sense.
That's
You know what
good.
I mean? I'm like,
Hmm.
wow, like
So you would
she's
say this is a very productive
this is productive.
meeting
Like
we're
you're
having.
you're so
Talk we're
detailed.
having,
I'm
yeah.
not even going like you're so
Hmm.
detailed in
Yeah.
it. Most people like I do interviews with,
Hmm.
they give you two or three. Like,
Words.
yeah, that,
Hmm.
or they would say one sentence,
Yeah.
and that's it. You not that's all you're
That's all
getting.
you getting.
Yeah, you're not getting more. But the way you
Yeah.
put piece to piece to
Yeah.
piece to piece, I'm like, you can just keep going, like don't stop, because it's getting good.
Yeah.
So, so you're leaving me where I'm understanding
I
fully.
love this. So we're
So
gonna have our guests thinking about these questions
yeah,
instead of
so
just like gliding over and be like,
gliding over,
"Oh,
yeah,
okay."
you
No,
know,
we're gonna be thinking about this.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
giving the viewers like, ah
Something to think
man,
about.
this is something different. Like this interview,
A
she breaks it
homework.
down, and then like she answers the question, she
Yeah.
breaks it down. So I'm like, I love it. It's good.
I like to hear that. Okay, that's good.
But
Okay, it's
moving
not
forward,
boring.
moving forward,
Yeah.
oh, you know what I'm about to ask. All right. The
Hmm.
other question is the lifestyle.
Yeah.
All right. How do you define your life? Like, how do you define like
Yeah.
just your life in general?
I would say that I define my life as free. And then like what I mean by free is like even though like I have the typical like 9 to 5 jobs and I'm doing my business as well too, and then like the husband is at home, and my baby as well too, I have to think about him. um, my life is, it's like it's so great. So what I mean by that is like I like, me and my husband, we have like open discussions all the
Yeah.
time. And so like what I mean by that is like I mainly do all the talking, by the way. Maybe it's a Capricorn in me. So meaning we have to
Yeah.
plan our life out. So even though we're living in the moment,
Yeah.
I plan out like what I can do in the moment
Yeah.
in the next few days, but I also am always planning out what I can do in the future as well too. So like I'm a feature seeking person. So I don't know if that's even a word I just made up right now.
No,
So
I get what you're saying.
like I want to optimize my life.
Yeah.
So that means like everything has to be breaking down. So I have to attain something for my life. Something got
Okay.
to be attained at the end of the day. So I have to be aiming for something. So that's why I said I have to plan out and have an open discussion with my husband. He's my best friend.
Yeah.
Of like, what am I going for, and how can I go and attain those goals? So my lifestyle is just, it's kind of different. Like I
So
mean, it's the same as everybody else, but like when I say like it's different, like in the sense of like I'm not comfortable with where I'm at in life right now,
yeah.
and I want to do better for myself and my family as well too, and so does my husband, and we have a goal in mind that we want to go for.
Yeah.
So I would say that that's hopefully the same for everybody else as well too. Um, but yeah, though
Not
I'm
ev-
just like open in the sense of like I'm discussing it all the time,
Yeah.
and I want to discuss like the plans of like how I could go about it too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's you're mainly thinker
yeah, I
in
am.
the
I think a lot.
in the home, and because
I
you
plan,
need that
think, and execute.
and executing it.
Yes.
So you all of that. So
Yes.
other thing is what makes you like just naturally happy. Like
Yeah.
how do you define like that happiness you was looking for?
Yeah.
You always wanted to be happy, and you was looking for that. How do you define the love and the happiness, the
Mhm.
just everything coming together?
Mhm.
Like how can you go in detail? Like I want you to encourage the people and
Yeah.
like this is the way to be happy,
Mhm.
because you gotta find yourself.
Mhm.
So can you encourage? Because I see you so happy
Yeah.
all the time. You
Thank
live
you.
in life.
Yeah.
You have your husband. You have your family.
Mhm.
Um, how do you able to sustain
Mhm.
and stay happy? How do you able to keep that going? And there's no distraction outside.
Yeah.
Were friends big part of it, or family were big part of it, or like give us something.
Mhm.
How do you able to stay like afloat
Mhm.
with everything?
Yeah. This is Ibi. I'm so sorry, Ibrahim. Like you've been asking, my uncle's nickname is called Ibi. Shout out to you, Ibi.
Hey,
Okay.
he told me like, hey, make sure you ask.
His name is Ibrahim, but I his nickname is Ibi. So that's why I said Ibi, and it made me
Yeah,
think of my
he's
uncle.
like, you know what? You
Yeah, I know,
sound like my
right?
uncle. Like
Yeah,
you said, you're coming with these questions.
I know, right?
I told you, like, hey, I
Yes.
got the questions in my head. I'm just gonna go send them to you.
Yes, but no, I love all these questions, and the reason why I like them is because I like answering for other people as well too.
Yeah,
Because I do have like a way that I what is it called, that I think about my life and how I execute my everyday goals. But the way to stay happy, he says, it's influenced by family members and outsiders. It's not at all. It's all me. It's innate. So it's inside of me.
right.
So everything is like it begins in my mind. So it all started like especially honestly for a very young age, right? So meaning like well, it peaked like in high school. So meaning like when I would be sad and stuff, I would notice it. I'm a
Yeah,
very self-aware person, and one thing about me is I don't want my bad energy to
yeah,
affect other people.
right.
So because of that, like I would make sure that I'm doing everything that I can to be happy, so that those around me can stay happy as well
Yeah,
too. I don't want to affect their day just because my day is ruined. That's being selfish. So I don't want to be like that. Not to say like you should keep your emotions to yourself, and like you could just stay miserable. I just mean in the sense of like what I love the most is that I love being happy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, who wants to be negative, right?
yeah,
So, because of the fact that I like to be happy, I do
yeah,
things that make me happy.
right.
Especially when I notice that I'm being super, what is it called? Depressive. What is it called? Super like depressing or just sad, or I'm not in the mood and stuff. What I personally do is I find something fun to do. So I like dancing, right?
Yeah,
So I will go ahead and dance. I haven't done that in a while, so I think I should go ahead and start doing that again. But when I was single and I didn't have a husband, I used to dance like in my room all the time around the house and stuff. I would set up videos and dance, and I did actually join dance group as well too. In high school, I was a part of a dance group, and then in college, I was also a part of a dance group as well too, which I'm sure you guys
wow.
don't know. But yeah, I love dancing, so I would dance inside the house and stuff.
Yeah,
And I don't know if anybody knows, but like moving your body, that helps you actually obtain correct me if I'm wrong, like I forgot what it's called, dopamine, or is it dopamine? It makes you happy. So the
yeah.
the happy drug, that's what it gives you. It actually
Oh,
like
okay, yeah.
relaxes you.
The movements,
Yes,
just
exactly. The
moving.
movement, yeah, just moving your hips, making
Yeah,
your hips and stuff, that helps you.
I think that, I mean, someone told me that,
Yeah, it's a
when
thing.
you do even yoga or you
Yeah.
dance around your house and you
Hmm.
had a long day stressed, it
It is
helps,
a thing.
ease.
Yeah, it's a science
It helps, yeah.
phenomenon.
I don't know if it's
Phenomenon.
true,
Yeah, it
but
is
only
true.
women can speak on it.
Yeah.
If it actually works,
It
does it work?
works. I am the byproduct of it. I will be moving around and everything and stuff around my house. What's it called? And I would feel so much better. So
Yeah,
just like dancing is one of the things that helps me be happy. Like I said, my mindset, like me realizing I'm not happy about something, that's something else that people should consider too. As soon as you pinpoint exactly what's not making you happy,
yeah,
you should go ahead and tackle that problem, that issue. you know
yeah,
like let's say like it's something to do with how your day went. Okay, let's say if it's an outside issue, so why would you let something outside affect your mood? Do you get what I'm saying? So that's what you pinpoint it, because that would help you grow as a person
yeah.
too, because you don't want anything to get in the way of your growth. Like, you don't want anything to stop you from being the best person that you can possibly be. So yeah, that's how I define happiness. Just like little things like, oh, I also journal too, guys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you're
No,
doing it so good.
poetry. Wait, let me add this. Guys, I used to write poetry, right? Especially in college. And in high school, I think I was writing books. So I was like
You
writing
was a
books.
poetry?
Yes, I did poetry a lot. So meaning I wrote in my notepad in my phone, my iPhone,
Yeah.
and I would write poetry, especially when I was sad, heartbroken. I would write beautiful like poems, like upon poems. I would read other poems as well too.
Yeah.
So writing poems, expressing myself, that actually helped me to release my frustration,
Right.
my sadness, and it helped me release it out, just like from like within and out into the world. Meaning, like, you need to release your emotions sometimes, your frustrations. That helped me to calm down and just be happier. because I'm like, oh, now I got to
Wow.
like go ahead and like let it
Yeah.
out. I feel better now, and I would read my own poems and stuff, and I would start crying, but like tears of happiness because I got to express it. Yeah,
Wow.
so that's one of the things that I used to do as well too.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
this is helping other like ladies
Hmm.
that don't know where to turn or how to, you know, how to find a glimpse, how to find a way. Like sometimes you have a therapist,
Yeah.
but you don't need that when you could really find yourself
Hmm.
through happiness. You have to sometimes break through it
It's from within. Yeah.
within yourself.
Hmm.
It's educational, honestly, what you just said that,
Yeah.
when you're not feeling that, you dance. That's what gets you to think outside the box more.
Hmm.
And
Can I add something before I forget?
yeah, go ahead.
Just like how you were saying, like, this educational, I would say that, most people want to find happiness from other people. No, it doesn't start from other people. It's all from within. It starts with you. You are the main person responsible for making yourself happy. So that's why I was saying, like, all the things that I just listed, the different stuff,
Yeah,
it starts from within. So people should focus on that.
a lot.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I think that people need to educate themselves
Hmm.
on, because I think it's just sometimes, how the other thing I want to ask is,
Hmm.
are you a big no?
You
Like,
said,
are you a are you a big no or a big yes? You like to say yes or you like to say no?
that's a very hard, difficult question to
Like
ask me.
what is your rate of
Mhm.
saying yes, yes, yes all the time to everything? Like you're so soft that
Oh, I see what
you
you're
can't
saying.
afford to say no to a person because you're like, damn, they'll be hurt.
No, it's mainly no, but no in a way of, hey, I wish I could do this, or like I'm happy. What is it called? I would be happy to help, but unfortunately at this time I have these priorities going on. So communicating, being a very good communicator, that helps in not hurting other people's feelings and
Yeah.
stuff, and also not letting them down. So letting people know, like, hey, like I would have been happy to assist you, or I would have been happy to do this one favor or thing for you, but unfortunately I have to prioritize my things as well too,
Yeah.
and what I have going on. So just being open with people, that helps a lot with not always saying yes to, like, everything people ask you, because you're gonna be wearing yourself thin, and then what's remaining of you, now you drained out, so like what do you have left to give? Nothing. So
Yeah,
yeah.
no, honestly. I mean,
People don't understand that.
no, it's just
Oh, can I also add something
yeah,
else?
go ahead.
I used to
Go
be a
add
big,
all you want.
thank you. He's
Don't
making
leave
me more
nothing out.
talkative now. It's quiet at
Your
first,
knowledge,
waiting.
you giving it. You
Mhm.
giving game. Don't leave nothing out. It's people, this counts for others. This
Yeah.
counts for a lot of people that said, you know what? I'm gonna start saying no or I'm gonna start saying
Yeah.
yes. So this is a great topic. Like go
Yeah.
ahead, don't leave nothing out.
Okay.
If you want
Thank
to
you.
say something, just go ahead.
Okay. So I would say that, like, before I was a person that would say yes easily. Like I didn't know how to say no. So meaning I was a people pleaser. And you know what made me a people pleaser?
You looked
Like,
like you would say yes all the
yes,
time.
yes, I would. Yeah, I would. Like I would always
I
just
swear,
say,
no. I
say,
always thought you
mhm.
was a yes. I would do it for you. Yes, I would give it
And
to
I
you.
was, and I
Yes,
was, yes.
so
And there's a reason for
you
that.
were dude. You were like that type of person.
Yes.
I don't know if I was wrong,
Mhm.
but something told me like
Yeah.
you always like that. You did so much for people, like
Hmm.
because they could just come to you and feel like they could ask and you would say yes.
Hmm.
It was like they were so comfortable because you always they got used to you being saying yes.
Hmm.
So that's how I always looked at you, like
Yeah.
for a long time
Yeah.
because your glow, your aura could tell people like they could take advantage. I
Yeah.
swear to God, your aura when you come up, when whoever come around you,
Hmm.
like your aura, like you're just so pure. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like you're so nice. But I don't know how long
Alhamdulillah.
it took for you to learn
Yeah.
to say no.
Yeah.
But I knew you was like a yes all the time because of you cared more of
Yeah.
them feeling bad.
Hmm. Yes. So I want to touch on that. So At first I did used to be a yes person all the time, and I was essentially a people pleaser, right? I
Yeah.
just wanted to please people. And there's a reason for that actually, and it was because of my upbringing. It's culture, right?
Yeah, it
Right?
had to
Because
do with the
culture,
culture.
yeah, for sure.
It had to
Yeah,
do.
you know why I said right? Because I was just trying to see if you also have that kind of upbringing as well too, where you have to be a people pleaser. And I'm mainly saying that because, like, let's say a guest came to your house and stuff,
Yeah.
like you would have to please your guests, and also I was taught to the guest is always right. It was that kind of like motto. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also you would have to attend to your guests. You would have to like, be nice to your guests. Don't say no to your guests, your uncles, your like you know
But
what I mean? When I say guests, I mean like your uncles and stuff,
I believe
your
that's
family members.
I believe that was one time thing. Once you come back, I don't think you no longer a guest.
Is
You
that
know,
your philosophy?
that was what I always like carried.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, the first time you're a guest, but the second time, yeah, I don't think I need to cater to you.
Mhm. Oh, I think men and women are different. You know, it's different for
Yeah,
us women, right?
yeah, but with the tradition
Yeah,
part,
with the churches
the
and stuff.
woman, yeah,
Yeah, it's
whoever,
different.
I think that's what you inherited was you
Yeah.
got so used to like, oh no, we can't say.
Ibrahim, no, 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 no. We can't put that on record. No, no, no. So what I mean by this is like
Yeah,
I was a people pleaser, but to a certain extent.
yeah.
So when it came to my people, I knew where to stop it at. Come on now,
Like,
you're not about to, you're not about to walk all
but
over me
it's
and
just
think this
there's always
is great.
more, or there's
No,
it's like
that didn't last too long. I'm not gonna lie to you. That never lasted long. Even when I was a kid and stuff, guys, I have a story to tell. Like literally, during my upbringing and stuff, my
yeah,
mom would actually stop me from going to visiting other people's houses and stuff
yeah,
because she's like, you're so direct. You're too straightforward for other people, too much actually for other people's liking. So meaning, I would say, what is it called? Oh, unpopular, like controversial
yeah,
things. So people, when things are too controversial to say, they'll just keep their mouth shut. Now it's different. I will go for it. I will go ahead and go like for the bullseye. I didn't care.
yeah.
So me, like, people would say like, traditional wise, ladies are supposed to, and I'll be like, lady who? Not me. I don't know who you're talking to, but I don't roll that way. So I just let
But
people know. So I was basically different in that sense. I wasn't like subscribing to like the typical traditional
yeah,
standards. So I wasn't a yes person like in that manner. I was more so a yes person to like everyday livelihood. So meaning school wise,
yeah,
friends and stuff like driving them to places. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I was a yes person to that extent. But after I know you mentioned it, like people would take advantage of you and stuff. Yeah. So once I noticed, wow, like people are really taking advantage of me being nice, not in a bad way. I'm meaning like I don't think they were doing it intentionally, but I've seen it like to the extent like this is draining me out. So meaning like there's no benefit for me. Like I'm not getting
No.
any benefit from
What are you
this.
getting
They're
out of
getting
it?
all the benefits. Like when I need something, they don't stop everything they're doing to help me out. So I'm like, why should I keep on doing that? So once I noticed the trend, I was like, "Hiya mo go ang tabale mo ito hay musko lawyer nice." I was like, "Okay, we have to stop
That's
this
crazy.
nonsense.
What?
I'm not your little lawyer, okay? I'm not gonna be the boy in your yard where you just feed grass to." So I'm like, this behavior gotta stop. So I was like, let me go ahead and move in a different direction.
Yeah.
So I stopped saying yes. Honestly, I stopped being available for other people. That's where it stopped. So I'm no longer around you and stuff. How are you gonna go seek me out? Like we're no longer even talking. So I'm not gonna be in the same vicinity as you. So slowly I just started getting away from people and being in my own little world. So I'm in my own bubble right now. So meaning I choose who I want in my bubble. So you get chosen.
Yeah.
You don't choose me, I'm gonna choose you. So yeah. That's how that all changed. And as you mature, man,
Yeah.
things change. Things change. As you mature and you learn how the world
No,
works,
I thought
you
like,
change.
oh, because I thought like
Mm.
the ladies only do it because they don't want to disappoint
I
their
don't care
mom.
about disappointing. Let's put this on
So
the
they
record.
had to get
I
up.
don't care about disappointing anybody. I care about disappointing myself. Okay, that's it. If I disappoint you, that's on you. You need to go sleep on it. But me personally, I've never cared about disappointing anybody. I'm not gonna lie. So like a little bit my
But
parents.
I don't see like
Mhm.
I don't see say what like kids do it. Like
Yeah,
like that tradition that was before.
yeah,
I don't see this new generation
yeah. They're not
or
on
this
it.
new generation upcoming
Yeah,
girls, they
they're
don't
not.
do that.
No, they're
You will
not.
see all the time the mom get up
Yeah,
and cater the visitor.
yeah.
I was like, huh, something changed.
Hmm.
Back then, like those girls that were growing up in our era, they would get up and cater, bring to the visitor, and do all of that. But now, this new generation, oh, they won't even get up.
Oh, that's a different topic for me.
Yeah,
Like in that sense, what you're talking about right
yeah,
now. So that's different. I do actually, I'm not gonna lie, I do respect
yeah,
and I actually love that our culture does that.
yeah,
To where like, someone is able to get up and like cater to the guests and
yeah.
stuff. That's just a sign of respect. Like, they're in your
But
home and
that's
stuff.
where the
But you
advantage starts.
what advantage taking advantage of it?
Yeah, that's where it
Oh yeah, I don't agree
starts.
with that. No.
And that's basically
Boundary
you're
then. We're
teaching me
getting
to
into
say
boundaries.
yes
Okay, yeah.
all the time. What
Yeah.
you was just saying, like
Hmm.
you're basically teaching me to say yes all the
Uh-huh.
time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like now that I have to say yes wherever I see this person, they ask me something, I gotta
Hmm.
say yes.
Yeah.
I gotta say yes. Now that I built a habit to where like, oh, he's an older person, I can't
Yeah.
say no,
Hmm.
cause all I know is to say yes, cause I'm now I care about how much they will feel.
Yeah.
You know, cause I
Let
said
me add something to that. So with me personally,
yeah,
it depends on the situation, right? So meaning like it depends on when I say the situation, what I mean by that is like respectability wise, and then also like just setting boundaries with people.
yeah.
I know our people, our elders, they're not used to boundaries. But let me tell you
I don't
something.
think.
Let me tell you something. I've been teaching my elders about boundaries since I was a young girl.
Yeah,
So meaning I've been letting them know like, hey, these are my standards. Like, just like how you have standards, I have my own standards as well too.
yeah,
And I would let them know like respectability goes both ways. So yeah, honestly speaking, I can't relate to other people getting walked all over because
yeah.
it never happened to me because I just didn't allow it. So yeah, I don't know.
Now you learn
Boundaries matter the most. Yeah,
boundaries.
I
I think
set
you need to
boundaries.
have a boundaries.
Yes, everybody
Create
should.
boundaries, and if anyone enters your life, like how do you create that boundary
Hmm.
when like let's say when it was time,
Yeah.
like you and your husband, when it was time. I know you had that talks, right? How do
Hmm.
you guys create that space when you're needed
Are you talking about like
for each
when
other?
it's time for like what?
For like when it's time, like generally when there's time, like just space is needed,
Hmm.
and there's boundaries. There's certain things right now I can't discuss, but I want to discuss later. Right now it's just the time.
Hmm.
Like how do you create that? Like when like both of you are in it
Yeah.
together,
Hmm.
but I know a woman needs a space sometimes,
Hmm.
and men needs their space.
Yeah.
But who says I just need space right now? Is it you or him?
It's mainly him, and I'm saying it's mainly him,
Is it
guys,
like
because
I'm
he's
I'm on my
more.
toes? Like
Hmm?
I he like is it more of him that like okay, this is not getting nowhere. We'll get back at it later. Let's take a break or space from it, and then we could come with a solution. Who's mainly the patience one there, like that creates that space?
So I'm going to answer in two different ways. So the person who most frequently asks for space is him, mainly because he's the type of person who has to think on the question.
Yeah,
Me, I think on the spot. 'Cause you know why I think on the spot? It's
yeah,
like we've been discussing this whole, like,
yeah,
this whole podcast. Like, I'm the type of person, I'm always analyzing. So if I'm always analyzing stuff,
yeah.
I can think on the spot, okay? My brain is
Oh
always
man,
on
you
working.
good.
Yes, exactly. But with him,
Like-
he needs a full night of sleep to go ahead and think on that. So he's
yeah,
not able to just come up with an answer right away,
yeah.
which I respect.
You're like
So
on the
he needs his
spot.
space, yeah.
Yeah,
And then like when it comes to like you said who's the one that usually is a thinker?
yeah.
Well,
Who's
I
the
guess it's me,
thinker?
right? I
I
guess it
think
is
you
both
are.
me, yeah.
Like you're the
I'm
thinker.
mainly like the
Like
thinker, yeah. Like we need some time to think about this. Or honestly, you know what I love about marriage? These days, it's been both of us. So what I mean by that is like he's actually been like stepping in and saying, "Hey, instead of you just making a decision right away and thinking that you have all the answers right now,
yeah.
you should go ahead and think on it. Just don't go ahead and make a decision."
I think
Yeah,
that's just the right way. It's very
I
common.
love it.
Because like when you say, okay, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, then
Hmm.
it's out of your head.
Yeah.
It's just out. Like, what are you gonna think of tomorrow?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I always like looked at it from like right there on while I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and execute it
Mm-hmm.
and come up with the plan.
Mm-hmm.
That way, it gives me the ideas that I need to have and get it ready.
Yeah.
And that's how I prepare myself. Like when I do my shows, like
Yeah.
as I sit here,
Mm-hmm.
I told you, hey, I got it all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you ready. Are you ready? So I already knew like
And he was ready, guys. Great questions.
so so that's why I said like
Mhm.
2 3 a.m. I'm texting my spouse like I got it. I'm good.
Yeah.
She's checking like, hey, you
Mhm.
good? You sure you ready? I
Yeah.
say, yeah. I got it all figured.
Yeah. That's
But
good.
but I think when you play waiting game within yourself,
Yeah.
it creates a space where you're not so like passionate of. You
Mhm.
lose passion.
Mhm.
And that's what I learned of myself of like I need to right there on because I got this coming up.
Mhm.
All week I was preparing.
That's good.
While I
I
was
enjoy that.
working my
Yeah.
foods, all
Mhm.
week I was preparing.
Yeah.
I was doing my, yeah, let me try to be this as this.
Mhm.
But with the thing I had was it's like, oh, I know her. She's comfortable. I
Mhm.
know a person, so I'll make it very easier and simple.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be too,
Mhm.
some people I interview, they will tell you, don't, just ask this because they don't want to ask.
Mhm.
But with you, it looked like you had it all planned. You figured it out, everything.
I
you
didn't plan
like you're a
this.
quick like thinker, like so.
Yeah.
It was really good the way you put all laid out.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank you.
I want to ask, moving forward.
Yeah.
Um, this one is going to be just encouragement
Yeah.
and a motivation level
Mhm.
and an inspiration level.
Yeah.
I can honestly vouch for you and tell people, to everyone that will be watching us, this woman right here, she's a trailblazing, and she's gonna be something in this life. I know
Inshallah.
that, and she's gonna play a big part of our life within time. So I want you, Faida, give an inspirational message that you live by each day.
Okay. Inspirational message I live by each day is don't let anybody dim your light. Always be positive. Always be willing and happy to grow and learn. And always put yourself first. Put your best foot forward. I know I'm saying a lot, but
No, no, go, keep going.
yes, I would say that I've been saying this the whole time in the podcast, but like just keeping a positive mindset that helps me a lot. That helps me a lot with you know trying to like stay positive and like move forward. It helps me to move forward a lot in life, and honestly, like I have my kid to live for, and so it's almost like I have to think about like what would my kid think of me if he looks back and he's like of all the things that I did, like he saw all the things that I did. So I want him to see like a positive figure in his life. I want him to see like a role model as well too. So I'm living for my son, and I want to be the best of the best for him. And if he sees that I'm taking every opportunity by the hand, I'm just running with it, and I'm doing the best that I can, but I'm putting my best foot forward. I'm sure I'm making him happy, and as long as I'm making him happy, I know I'm making myself happy. So yeah,
And
that's what I
then
have to say.
go ahead, send an encouragement. What do you want to encourage
Mhm.
our viewers? What do you want to tell them, like people that are lost, people that don't know how to figure it out, people that they just can't figure out and they lost?
Mhm.
What do you want to tell them? What do you want to tell them? Like it's okay to sometimes not know the answer. Encourage them,
Mhm.
like the rough patch that you had at some point, and
Yeah.
you had to break through it.
Yeah. That's a good question. Um, Usually, sometimes I wake up and I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not ready for the day. Um, but there's been like several rough patches that I had. Mainly with me. Okay, guys. Again, like I'm a Capricorn, So my rough patches are different from other people. Like I'm not saying this as like a very cocky person. I just meant like, I'm always thinking from like the business aspect of things, right?
Yeah.
So what I mean by this is that my type of rough patch is, oh my god, like, I planned for something and it didn't go the way that I wanted it to go.
Yeah.
Or like, it didn't go as planned. So meaning like I wanted to see this much success, and man, like, I didn't get any type of success, or I didn't get as much success that I wanted to, like throughout the day and stuff. Why did I react this way this day? Why did I yell at this person? So yeah, so when I'm having a rough patch, as in like I'm not meeting my goals and stuff,
Yeah.
the way I'm able to get back on my feet and keep going forward, it's just like, me looking back and saying like, I could have been a little bit gentler with myself, because we're gentle with ourselves, like,
You
we're
have to be.
exactly, we're like babies, right? I mean, like, especially women, right? As a woman, so we're
Yeah.
like babies, we're emotional beings. So like first, like, I, excuse me. So like, yeah, I have to be gentler with myself. So I remind myself all the time, you have to be gentle with myself, but also just taking it one step at a time. If I'm taking it one step at a time, then that helps me to realize, like, hey, it's okay. Just dust yourself off and try again. Hey, dust yourself off and try again. Okay, Aaliyah. A quote from a song.
All right, now before we close out,
Yeah.
there's something that you got to do.
Mm.
Not just for me, for all the viewers, all our fans on Vibes and Voices.
May listen to be
You're going to give us one of your poets.
one of my poems. Oh my god.
So I know you used to write poets.
Hey,
So
let me get my
hey,
phone
why
out for
not?
them.
Give us a poet, like
Okay, okay,
something,
okay. I have something. It's on my poem page. I actually have a poem page.
Let's see. Give us one great poet. And
I got
think,
you. I'm going to it right now. I have a poem page too.
oh, this one is gonna be good. This is going to be good. All right, this is going to be good.
Oh, not me deleting the whole poem page. What happened? The way I deleted it. Oh, why? Okay,
Oh, it's
guys.
out of your phone.
No, it was what's it called? On Instagram, I had another Instagram page, and that's where I got my poem from. Yeah. Okay, Facebook. Let's try Facebook because I have a poem page on Facebook too.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and try Facebook. Okay. How do you go to another page on Facebook?
I didn't use Facebook in
Oh,
a
there I found it.
long time.
It's okay. I found
know.
it. If I didn't already delete it.
I didn't even think Facebook's still there.
Yeah, it's still here, man. Has Facebook been here? Oh, there it is. Okay. No posts available. Did I just, bro, the way I deleted my stuff, I don't have it.
Try think something.
Try to
in
think
your
of something.
mind. I mean, you're a poet, so you would.
I know, but it's
you
like.
would like just like, I got it. You know what I mean? So, but
I
that's
wish
okay.
I had it
no
here.
pressure.
Yeah, I
That's
can't.
okay. No
I
pressure.
can't.
No pressure. You just send me one and I'll just
Okay.
put on as a
That
caption.
sounds good. Yeah, because I cannot think of one right now.
I just
And
put
my
it.
favorite one, I can't even find it. I
Yeah,
don't know
I know
why.
you have so many of them,
God.
but
Yeah, I deleted them
unfortunately
all.
today you couldn't.
No, I deleted them all. Sadly.
But before we close out, I'm gonna let you shout out to people that are very important to you. You can give shout out to everyone that plays a big part in your life and kind of motivates you. And you can go ahead shout them out. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
this is your couch, your
Thank you.
space. So
I have
go
a couple
ahead,
of people. Hey.
Hey.
Okay, so folks that I want to shout out. Number one is my baby Saina. Saina, oh God, she's such a happy child. Due to the fact that he's always happy, that makes me wanna be happy as well too. Like he makes me happy. Sometimes he just looks at me and just smiles and stuff, keeps staring, and if he doesn't see me smiling, his smile slowly fades, and I hate that. So I go ahead and I put a smile on my face for him. So Saina, number one person. Number two is my husband, 'cause that's my best friend, and he encourages me, he motivates me, makes me want to do better every day. So I want to shout out my husband as well too. And the third person, my mom. my mom, my Hoyo, like she's amazing. Like my mom, man, to me, like you know, she's a very what's it called? She's a very supportive person as well too in my life. And for me personally, she's a very big role model like that I used to have when I was younger.
Uh-huh.
To her, she thinks like, oh, I haven't done all these educational stuff. My daughter can be able to do it. I didn't care. So meaning what I mean by that is like she was already supporting me, everything that I wanted to do when I was younger. She put me through so many different opportunities that I was able to do because of her. It wouldn't have happened because of my mom. So I like that a lot. So yeah, that's very nice. Another person that I want to shout out is my grandmother, Awahinde. Oh my gosh, I love Awahinde. Meaning like I'm named
Very,
after her
very
mother.
great soul.
Yes. So I'm named after her mother. So Awahinde is always she's always been very nice to me. And it's funny. She's very positive. Like, she's very positive, never been negative and stuff. And always encouraging, always making dua for me, praying for me. And I love that. Another person is Taha. Taha is basically my husband's father. He's one of my besties too.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's always so positive towards me. He gives me advice, always rooting for me. Who wouldn't want that, right? I
Oh,
call him my
yeah.
bestie as well too. I don't know if I already said that. But the last person I want to shout out is Mr. Cancer. Now, this person, he's my executive marketing director, a broker in my office, and I'm shouting him out because he's my coach, and as a coach, and a mentor to me, he's always positive. He gives me great advice all the time. Honestly, out of nowhere, he would just go ahead and send me a text message of encouraging words. And I wouldn't expect it. It's not like all planned out or anything. Like
Yeah.
it would just come out of nowhere. And it's always when I'm feeling at my lowest and I'm like, how did you think? How did you think to say that? These are the words I needed today.
Right.
So I love hearing that. And then like, when he's talking about me and stuff, it's always in a positive light. He says, Faida, you're this, and that. And I was like, wow, like he can break down everything about me, like, as a person down to the last bit. Like he figures me out.
Yeah.
And a person that can figure you out, that's a person that's that's a person that's in your corner. So I love that. I love being a part of his team. So those are all the people that I love to shout out. If I didn't shout you out, don't worry.
You forgot about me. But yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
all jokes aside, y'all welcome, Faida, welcome.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for doing this, sis. You're my sister, my friend,
This
inspirational.
was fun.
And I know I can always ask you, hey, what is this? Hey, how you know what I mean? I can always reach out. We're gonna stay connected. Yeah, welcome. Faida is on the show, episode 5, Vibes and Voices. We out.
Thank you.